Afternoon all, it is a Friday dinner time, round about coming up for 12 o'clock. We're out on this, another OCR, yes. These are flying out. Now, this is the replacement for the Lexmoto Titan. So, black and red, or you've got the ones that have a blue stripe. So you've got two choices, black and red or black and blue. This is the red version. A little bit of storage under the seat on this. So, to open the seat, it's on the key. You twick it back, and just under there is a little bit of storage. You're not going to get a helmet in there. E5 petrol goes at the back. The seat just locks down. Give it a bump, and that is all nicely locked. Handbag clip, two pockets, USB charger down the front, and your basic controls: horn, indicator lights, start, kill, and hazards. So, rear foot pegs fold out for your passenger, rather than having a board to put your feet on. Lambda's very easy to get to on the exhaust, as well as your oil dipstick. Disc brakes front and back, and we're running 90/90/12 on the back and 190/12 on the rear. 12-inch tyres. There we go. Let's get out onto the bike. So, we've already done a walk round on one of these. Just show you what was under the seat. Digital display. The time is 11:48. So my phone's going to probably go off in my pocket about midday, telling me it's my 12 o'clock alarm. Start the bike up, it's very quiet. 5 litres, fills the bike to the brim. Speed, elapsed mileage. Mirrors, nice view to the rear. Nice view. I've probably got about, looking at it, I'd say I've probably got a third of my shoulder in these mirrors, but you can set them a little bit more forward. Loads of foot room down there, side stand, main stand, and let's roll out of Dobbies. Now, Caterpillar tree, there it is. That is my Caterpillar tree that's been on my TikTok for the last God knows how long. They have all now turned into what I believe are called chrysalises. So they've all cocooned. They are all ready to turn into ermine moths. So that tree is going to be swimming in moths in probably about the next couple of weeks. Just waiting for them to all hatch. So we're keeping a daily eye on it. And obviously we did a video on that on my TikTok, and we had 1.2 million views on that tree. So it's going to get better. But we're out on this. This one's for Terry. Now Terry is an older rider, so he doesn't need L plates, got full licence. But he just wanted something to potter around on. And what better than a nice, cheap and cheerful OCR. Now Lexmoto have really upped their game on the bike market. 10 o'clock this morning we had the email come out. I knew about it a week ago, but they have now replaced the Detroit and the Michigan. So the Detroit is now called the R66, the Michigan the R66 Plus, and of course you've got that one that I am going to be test riding next week, which is the cruiser looking one, which is really, really nice, and that's called the R66S E55. Everything now is Euro 5.5, 1 mile on the bike. Brilliant. So, what did we do this week? Well, I would get in the test ride in. As I always do, I have a waffle while I'm having a ride. Peaky Biker is back on a Wednesday. He's got his iMac all fixed, so he's now back on Wednesday nights doing his midweek mumble. And what a good one it was this week. I managed to, obviously I was out Wednesday, I managed to re-watch it on what they call catch-up. So I went back in and watched it. You can go back and look at all his stuff just by searching YouTube for The Peaky Biker Live. That will give you all the live streams. Great live stream this Wednesday, really good. Watch that on the catch-up. Beans on Toast has a new video out. Beansy, as I always follow him, he's got a new video out. I'm halfway into it, but I've got to watch the rest when I get home tonight. Friday night is obviously live stream night, so good little live stream coming up tonight. And we are only about 30 days away from ABR. So I am looking forward to getting ABR this year, and I am going down Thursday afternoon for the whole weekend, and I'm going to be spending it down there. Phil Lake's coming down with me, plus a load of others. And if you happen to be going to ABR on the Thursday, you will find us, go all the way through the fields, right all the way round to the left, look for the Dunlop tent where it normally is, and we are up the right on the top of the hill. We always go up on the top of the hill because it's nice and quiet up there. The quiet camping area, as they say. You don't get all the noise bellowing down into your tent at 12 o'clock at night. Mind you, normally that time of night I am in the bar still and probably half cut. So looking forward to getting down there. Cartwheels isn't going, but I know Peaky Biker is going. Haggis Whisperer is probably going. I know Exeter Rider's coming up probably. So all the motor vloggers are going to be going, but I am going to be going with Phil Lake. And me and him will probably have a wander around. Probably might even catch up with Tins on Tour if they're going. So we caught up with loads last year. I know obviously on the show stands or doing their talks, Rishi Vida's going to be there. And of course Missenden Flyer. Yes, plus loads of others. But R1 Liz is going to be there. Going to catch up with Liz again. Do like what she does. And username Kate. So we'll get a catch up with Kate as well. That's going to be good. But loads of people going to ABR this year. There'll be loads of videos, photos of me at ABR. We'll bash loads out daily. I might even take the laptop with me or my little iPad. Because I have my little Wi-Fi connector. Now I've got a satellite Wi-Fi connector, which means I can plug it into my phone and I can plug it into my laptop and get a perfect signal. Everybody's going to be wanting to borrow that because there is no phone signal at ABR. But I have got my Wi-Fi box going with me, which picks up global satellites. Oh yes, job done. So that's going to be a good one. This weekend, obviously we got live stream tonight. This Sunday, we may get in Gasoline Juice, but watch my Facebook page, Red Bomb, for the updates. That's where you find all the bike rides. We did Lowndes Arms last night. And there was loads of YouTubers and TikTokers there. I've managed to catch up with Paula Freeman, and she is on TikTok. If you want to go and search Paula out, she does a load of bike material. Paula Freeman 217. So she's going to be up on the TikTok, and I did share one. One of my mates on TikTok, Graham, he managed to share up the fact that he'd gone to Hunstanton. And he's wandering around, and oh, lo and behold, my bike sticker that I stuck on the bike at the arcade in Hunstanton is still on there. And a few people have said to the guy that runs the arcade, they went, "Oh, you've still got the sticker on the bike?" And he went, "Mate," he said, "there have been so many people coming up to my arcade looking and asking, where's the motor vloggers sticker that he put on the bike? It's on the bike outside." And of course, while they're there, they're going to spend money in his arcade, so that's why he's not removing it, because he's making a shed load of money in the arcade. Watch that lorry. Here, mate. He's making a shed load of money off the arcade because people are looking for my sticker, and then, oh, let's might as well go in the arcade, spend some money. So he's quite happy with that. Where are you going? He's moving over a lane, as long as you don't come into my lane. Right, stick to the inside. I always tuck myself to the inside in case a car comes barreling up behind me. Never sit central on a car, because you become the sandwich. If a car comes in too fast from behind you, you're going to be a human sandwich between two cars. Always sit off to the side, watch your mirror. If something looks like it's coming in a little bit quick, get yourself off to the side. So offside or near side is good. We're going to do a load of extra training videos soon. So when we do the next set of rides, I am going to be showing you where you need to be, lane positioning, where you need to be looking, and all that sort of thing. So currently I'm scanning everywhere. I'm watching my mirrors, watching delivery that's just coming over my shoulder, but my eyes are currently focused on that black sign down there, which is what is called my vanishing point. So that's 1 and 2. We call it the 7s. 1 and 2 down there by the sign, and the other side of the sign, opposite side of the road where the grey bit is 1 and 2. 3 is where that silver car is. I'm watching that junction. 4, just off to the right hand side of that blue car. 5 is my left mirror, watching that little VW that's in behind me. Clocks. And then I'm going to be looking in the right mirror, checking out that Hyundai, the blue Hyundai over my shoulder. So that you should be repeating all the time, which is why when you see me riding, my head is constantly doing this. Well, my eyes normally are as well, but I'm normally looking down here into what I call my blind spots. I don't trust mirrors. I can see about a quarter of that bonnet, but if I look down there, I can see the rest of the car. So blind spots, watching that car to my left, watching this car over this side. I'm going to get in front, he's not coming past me, get it up to 40 miles an hour and watch that he tucks in behind me. There we go. So that is what you're doing. You're going to be doing the 7s all the time. I'm now constantly scanning, so looking at the white car on the other side of the roundabout. I'm looking off, I've got a black Astra, it looks like. Watching my mirrors, watching that silver Honda behind me, red car, watching the car in front. Go, go, go. Can I go? No, blue car. He's got a right-hand indicator on, but is he going to go straight over? So there we go, right-hand indicator and he goes straight over. That's the things that you need to look out for, numpty car drivers. Now, next bit, I am going to be heading across. My second roundabout is going to be a right-hand turn, so why not shift to the very outside and position myself ready for the next roundabout, because obviously 40 mile an hour road, I can get up to 40 quite easily. Watching the lights, watching the Mini, and also watching that red car that is just back there over my shoulder. Now, coming up to junctions, if you happen to see a car in a junction, don't look at the car itself, look at the wheels. So we're going to red, ease back, but it's very easy to look at a car and just check that the wheels are turning. You will see all the wheels turn before you see the car move. So if you watch this one in front, I'm just going to focus on his rear wheel. Keep my eye on the lights with my other eye. And you will see what I mean about, you will see a car wheel move before you see the actual vehicle move. So if you're coming up to a junction and the car wheels start moving, you know, get yourself ready on the brakes. Has he seen you? There you go. You can see that the wheels spin before you see the car move. So the car moves about 6 inches. The wheels have rotated quite a bit. Keep your eye on the car wheel. Now, we're going to go right at numpty roundabout, as I call it. Now, left, middle, I'm in the middle and straight over to the, so straight over and to the right. Let matey boy come round on his scoot. I've got a blue car off to my right hand side and a white van. Watching there, and I'm now looking over my shoulder at this black car, making sure that he is not in my lane. So many people cut the corners. So you're just checking your mirrors, checking your shoulders, making sure everything is good. Watching that car, is he slowing? Yes he is. Left hand indicator on, come off. So we're going to be doing loads of stuff like that. We're going to do a full ride. I'm going to talk you through lane positioning, where to get yourself and how to position yourself on the road. So looking over there, watching the two cars, I can still roll in gently. There we go. Now, is he going to come across into my lane or is he turning right to Tesco's? I've got no indication yet, so we're going to sit back from him. What you don't want to be doing is putting yourself in his blind spot. And is he going to turn right? Yes, he has. There we go. He's turned right without an indicator. Car moving. Watch them wheels. There you go. So he's nudged out. He's nudged out as that one's seen us. You've got to be very, very on your feet when you're a biker. Keep your eyes on absolutely everything. But all that's going to come up in a future video. We are now bang on my mileage, 5 miles in. First ride on the OCR. As always, we do 2 5 mile an hour, or 2 5 mile rides, not 5 mile an hour ride. I wouldn't get them done. I've got harassing alarm going off in my pocket. But first test ride done on the OCR for Terry. It is all good. We're going to get back on the yard. I am going to go and have my dinner break. There's Rebecca. Hello. She's watching her phone. Yes, Bex is back in the office, bless her. Right, we're going to drop in here. We're going to leave the OCR out the front. Loads and loads of bikes about. I've got cars everywhere. Absolutely loads of cars. So, let's hook this one right back in the corner. Rev's little Peugeot that is up for sale, which I've just sold for £1,500. Well done, Rev. So someone's got a bargain. They've got my little car because I now have my Rev van, as they call it, with all me. I've moved all my terrorist headrests into my new little van, and it's now called the Taliban. Not a B, it's got a V in it. Right, Royal Enfield Triumph. ZSB's in for work later. OCR's all done for Terry. We'll see you on the next one. Till then, be well, ride safe, and from Rev, enjoy the weekend, and it's a big goodbye from me.